state the three basic values, universal in nature, in the context of civil services, and bring out their importance. So the question has, I would say, two parts. First is about stating the three values, and note the word universal. So it's more about universal in nature, not a very specific value, but universal value. And in this context, you have to bring out the importance also. So it's a very straightforward 10 marker. I attempted the paper in the serial order as the questions were. And since the ethics paper is said to be a little bit lengthy, it's always good to just, start writing and keep a tab on the time. That is equally important. So in this question, I think I noted three basic values. The first value I talked about was integrity. So I explained what was it, just tried to define it somehow, and then I tried to bring out its importance in the civil service context. So I used an example that how integrity is very important because there's a lot of decision making power. It's important not only integrity of in case of power, but since you have to deal with money also, integrity is extremely important. And the second value that I talked about was compassion. I always felt, and even now I feel, that compassion is a value which is there in the civil service. Then a very fundamental change could be there. So this was the second value that I quoted, and I tried to explain what is it when you feel about some other person, when you're sensitive about other person's feelings. And then I tried to say ki, this in the society there are many marginalized sections, and there could be people or cases which are very peculiar. So in those cases it is good to be compassionate. If you have that value, then maybe our way of approaching that particular person and case would be different. And the third thing that I think I've quoted is discipline. See, this is a very general question, so you can have your own views on it. Whatever basic value that came to my mind in that moment, I just quoted, and I explained how it is important for a civil servant.